Okay, so I think everything is okay. So let's start. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I'm Fio from Faeology channel, and today we will play visual novel Ookami Okami from Fall in Love Festival from Studio Elan, sponsored by Studio Elan. Yeah, so basically, there is a lot of different type of visual novels, and I will play it during this event. I have a lot on plan, so yeah, let's see how it goes. Today, this one is Okami Okami from the Marshmallow developer. This is the developer of Death and Faeology 2 from Indonesia, and they are just releasing this demo yesterday. So yeah, uh, I hope this works because this is really a demo. Okay, let me start now. Hello, Yami, hello, hi. Welcome. Let me see. Okay, logo is okay. Everything is okay. Chat is working. Should be good. Let's go to the game. Let me know if the game volume is too big or too low for you, yeah. Okay, should be good. Mm, okay, I think it's okay. A little louder, yeah. Let me reduce it a bit. Okay, I already reduced it. Let's check one by one. Let's check setting. Ah, yeah, we can reduce it a bit. Okay, 60. I think 60 should be okay, yeah. Something like this. Okay, this should be okay. CPU is okay. No drop frames. Seems okay. So yeah, I think this should be okay for all. Let's back and we can start. Okay, let's start. Let's start a new game. Let's click. Okay. Anything? Anything? This is start. Okay. I think that works. There is a log. Well, this is it, isn't it? Let's see if I can click the log. Log is L, I guess. Uh, I don't think I can click the log. Yep, I don't think I can click log, so but this should be good. Q is menu. I don't think I can click anything too. Well, I press my palm against the counter, feeling its every imperfection worn smooth by years of care. Every step in these halls, every creak in the floorboards, I've memorized them all. After tonight, none of it will belong to me anymore. Strange. I thought I'd feel sadder. I've spent a lifetime here, and now I'm too old to take care of it. A ryokan that is a traditional Japanese inn without its keeper is just an empty house waiting to be forgotten. How many times have I cleaned those counters and mopped these floors, greeting guests who came and went like fleeting whispers? I wondered if I would ever find someone to walk these halls with me, not just pass through them, someone who would wake up beside me every morning. But no one stayed. No one made an impression. I made my way toward the onsen hot spring, my knees protesting with every step. I should have let myself enjoy my life more. A persistent thought haunted me, refusing to fade away even in the quiet moments after the guests had departed. Did I live well? I spent my youth building this place, holding onto it with everything I had, and in the end, there's no one left to hold onto me. So that's the real regret. So, well, it's too late to dwell on it now. I brace a hand against the wall as I push myself upright. My back cracks, but I force myself to stand with a groan. But my foot slips. There is a moment of weightlessness, followed by a sharp crack as the back of my head meets the stone. Then cold. Water rushes over me, pulling at my limbs. My fingers grasp for an anchor, but meet only emptiness. As the world blurs and my vision tilts, I catch a glimpse of steam swirling above, rising into a night sky that feels infinite and dark. Perhaps in another life. Oh yeah, if my voice is too small or too loud, let me know, yeah. My head feels like someone's hosting a drum circle in there. I inhale, hoping to be greeted by the cozy scents of aged wood and warm sake, but instead, what is that smell? Salt, fragrant smoke, and sweet aroma of osmanthus? Instead of my dimly lit ryokan room, I see red, a bridge covered in mist. This isn't my ryokan. A sharp chill sinks into my spine. I died, didn't I? Yep, warm sake and tea is critical. The Red Bridge of Souls. I've heard the stories. A place between, a crossing for lost souls. And here I am on a bridge between a life already lived and whatever comes next. But why does everything sound so loud? I can hear whispers, low murmurs, the occasional laughter. Seriously, my ears are starting to ache. Wait. Ears? A creeping suspicion settles in. I lift my hands. Those aren't my hands, are they? My fingers are slender, smooth, sharp nails, sharper than I remember. Close? My breath catches. I stare at my arms, my legs. No more wrinkles, no more gnarled knuckles, no more etching bones. Instead, I am youthful, glowing, radiant. Oh my! My jaw drops. I pat down my arms, firm. I press a hand to my stomach, flat. I trail higher. No, no way! My hands fly to my chest. There, Perky! By the spirits above, I have pressed again. Perky, full, no sack, no back pain. This is a miracle. These are the breaths of a woman in her prime, not a retired ryokan owner who needed at least 2 layers of fabric and a prayer to hold them up before. But before I can fully appreciate this cruel miracle, something moves behind me. No. I turn my head slowly. A tail. A red fur tail sways behind me, wagging. Yes, hide. That's our question too for some. Oh, my hand trembled even more, trying to make sense of everything. My skin, my tail, my lack of... Oh, I'm naked. I am as bare as the day I was born, but with a tail, clothes, and apparently some kind of breast enhancement. Oh no. A breeze rolls across the bridge. My entire, very exposed, freshly revived. Nobody was supposed to see this body. Prickles. Stay calm. Stay dignified. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong, yeah. But of course, there's no dignity left to be had. I click. Sorry. I crouch down, wrapping my arms around my knees and curling my tail around myself like I'm trying to create a makeshift modesty shield. But I'm not alone. I hear footsteps. No, more like claw steps, followed by rustling robes and then something that sounds suspiciously like skittering. I do not turn to look. Absolutely not. I am not entertaining whatever fresh horror that was. A shadow looms behind me. A robed figure glides past, does a double take, then slowly backs away. Another one, sporting a long serpentine tail, grins at me, showing off a mouthful of sharp teeth. I pretend I didn't see it. Okay, Prince. Let's preach spirits, the rules of death. Then I am surrounded by spirits, possibly man-eating spirits. I will not be making eye contact with anything that looks like it might eat me. Deep breath. Focus. I've handled rowdy nobles, drunken guests, and several matchmaking attempts. I can handle this. Alright, first thing first, clothes. And then I figure out what in the world just happened to me. I push myself up, careful, composed, and... new arrival, huh? Cute tail. Followed by a burst of laughter. I'd rather die again. Alright, steady. My fingers twitch and my instincts whisper. Lower yourself, move gracefully, prowl. But no, my dear. I am a lady of refinement. I've spent my life walking with dignity, grace, and a fair amount of back pain. I do not prowl. Come now, old girl. You've handled worse than this. I steel myself. Back straight, chin up. Oh no, too fast. Suddenly, gravity remembers I exist. The bridge vanishes. The lanterns blur. The night air rushes past me like a betrayal. Not this again! And we got back to the water again. Water again. But this time it feels different. I seem to be breathing underwater. An improvement from earlier, but also an insult. Didn't I already drown today? I feel like I should get a free pass on the second one. But before I can decide to stay here out of sheer stubbornness, the water stirs. A hand grabs me with a firm grip that says, "Stop embarrassing yourself and get out of my river." Before I can properly swoon at the sheer commanding nature of it, I'm pulled upward. My head breaks the surface, and finally, I see him. Oh my. Now, I've seen many men in my life. Strong men, handsome men, men who paid extra for the private onsen package. But this one? He's something else entirely. White hair slick against sharp, sculpted features. And that tiger mask. That, yeah, that's something alright. Mask covering a tall, broad figure clad in heavy robes, looking every bit like an ancient spirit who has been reluctantly saddled with bodyguard duty. Miyako. Yummy. His breath is steady, but I see the exhaustion in his stance. He looks like an old war banner, torn, faded, but still standing out of sheer spite. Which is still terribly attractive, by the way. And then I feel warmth. His outer kimono draped over my shoulders, his hand lingering just long enough to ensure it stays. My. It's been quite some time since I was last embraced by a handsome young man, and with such grave solemnity too. You're right. The question is interesting. What tiger guy? From main character point of view, tell him he looks dashing. Okay? Oh my, I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. And now that I'm up close, I let my gaze wander to the strands of white hair clinging to his skin, his mask gleaming subtly, and an expression I cannot see. You look absolutely dashing. He responds with a long, heavy silence, perhaps the longest in the world. Oh, thank you for following Elliot Cloud. Thank you. And hello, Elliot. Welcome to the chat. I savor it. Can you walk? Quite well actually. Gracefully even. Would you like a demonstration? I wink, but his shoulder stands as a response. He does not like that answer. Good. I will be saying worse things before the night is over. Finally, bracing himself, he extends his hand. Thank you, Yami. Thank you, Elliot, for joining me. Finally, bracing himself, he extends his hand. Come, I will help you cross. Is that an offer? I glance at the bridge, the treacherous things that abandoned me not once, but twice. Well, since you're insisting... I take his hand. He stiffens, but his grip is strong. I file this reaction away for future entertainment. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Elliot. Really, thank you. Thank you for being a subscriber. I hope. Okay. Next. And together we walk. This is a dream, isn't it? Does it feel like one? I am observing him as if he were an interesting specimen. Well, I can tell he's beautifully exhausted beneath that mask. I don't know. You're rather intriguing for a dream. His grip on my wrist tightened slightly. That got a reaction. Because it's not a dream. Oh, I was hoping this was the part where you swept me off my feet and declared yourself my spirit husband. Main character, wait. You're very direct. He huffs, clearly regretting pulling me out of the water. You are yokai now. The word hit me like a ladle of cold miso down the back. I thought as much, but hearing it said aloud, so this is real then? Well, Akine, you have two choices. Fall into an existential crisis, or flirt your way through it. Well, the question is interesting. How Squad was and how on? The answer is very interesting. Like a ladle of cold miso down the... Yes. How odd. Okay. Okay. How odd. I blinked at him, deep in thought. How odd. I didn't know that turning into yokai means getting a makeover. His exhale is quiet and contemplative this time. Like I said, you are a yokai now, an Okami, great wolf deity. Huh, that explains the tail then. I flex my fingers, turning them over, noticing the sharpness of my nails. My tail wags behind me as if it's testing the weight of my words. Or maybe I'm just that happy to see the man in front of me. Fascinating. Most new arrivals take this less well. There's a hint of curiosity in his voice, as if he's waiting to see if the delayed panic will set in. Well, I was an old woman minutes ago. And now you're not. Are you certain I wasn't just gifted with an incredible yacht elixir and terribly dramatic fur accessory when I came here? This time, he pauses as if he's trying to process my ridiculousness. Yes. Pity. That would have made an excellent onsen spa package. He has no answer to that. Alright, so it's true then. I died with unfinished business and came back all supernatural. Humans do not become yokai without cause. Let me guess. Strong emotions, right? The classic cocktail, all in one, desire, longing, and a splash of regret. You are very self-aware, main character, Akine. They'll stay, intense feelings linger after death, and I was practically soaked in it. You understand then? I curl my fingers into the fabric of the kimono around me, grounding myself. It's real, heavy, like the weight of everything I couldn't let go. I didn't want to die alone. That was my final thought. Yes, she is very wise. She has a lot of experience. And she is self-aware on her new experience. That is a really good viewpoint, honestly. Yep, here's story for me again. For a moment, only the river answers me. Okay. It was powerful enough. Ah well, all the turning and I end up in a damn kimono with a masked stranger and amazingly good shoulders. Yeah, that is good shoulders, alright. So this is what becomes of women who want too much, Or simply enough to refuse fading quietly. Not a denial, nor an answer either, but close enough. I spent my entire life running a ryokan, only to die and become a yokai. Some might call that a bit on the nose. Oh well, alright then. What now? You decide that. A remarkably casual response for something that should be an important revelation. As simple as that. Yes, after all, even as a yokai, it's still your life. Ah, so it comes with a free will. Excellent. I was hoping this wouldn't be one of those immunities bound to an ancient curse situations. There's a faint smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth. So, I am right. Disappointed? Devastated, more likely. I look past him at the mist-covered bridge ahead. And where exactly were you heading before I made my graceful descent into the river? Home. Home, huh? And where might that be? There. He lifts his chin slightly, and as if on cue, the mist moves to reveal a structure at the end of the bridge. Is that a ryokan? Yes. A ryokan. In a spirit world. Pray you don't get summoned into weird rituals, yeah? But seems like we are summoned into a ryokan. Indeed. Make sure your MP cost is really high from being summoned. Yeah, or at least our essence is enough so we don't disappear like the one who summoned to the first. Yeah, that's a Final Fantasy XIV reference. Shadowbringer. And you live there? Yes. I cross my arms, sizing him up. He's as unreadable as ever, but something about his tone is humoring me. With rooms? Yes. And is one of those rooms just so happens to be empty? He shifts ever so slightly, realizing that he has walked straight into whatever trap I have set. Perhaps. Oh dear, very fortunate for me. His arms cross over his chest, and for a second I swear he's fighting back to the urge to smirk. And you intend to claim it just like that? I love how most of the time Akine is smug and is just so that. Yes! Well, I just die and come back as a yokai. I feel like that entitles me to at least one complimentary perk. One? For now. I tap my chin, pretending to think. Tell you what, I will earn it. Let me help you at your inn. Sweep a few hallways, clean the guest rooms, and look breathtaking while doing it. It will be a fair trade, right? There is a bit of silence. Then I have made a mistake. Yep, he's very bad. Wonderful! I will take it! A long, slow exhale escapes him, and for a moment, I think he might just walk right back into the river to escape this. Instead, without another word, he simply turns on his heel and continues walking. I follow him with a grin on my face. It's fun. The ryokan looms ahead, and I can see the wooden panels softened by the time and lanterns hanging limp from the eaves. It isn't in ruin, but it looks like it wouldn't mind the excuse to be. This is not quite what I pictured. Not exactly welcome, weary traveler. Enjoy your stay, is it? No. I give him a sidelong glance. He says nothing, but his pace is steady. This isn't how it used to be, is it? It was a neat little deflection, but I have lived long enough to recognize it. Ah, I see. So you expect me to believe this place was always this charming? I can practically hear the unspoken sigh before it leaves him. You are not going to let this go, are you? Not a chance. Wait, is that amusement I detect? And then at last, we step inside. Oh, not the good kind of oh. More like the, oh dear, what have I stumbled into? When you open a drawer and find an ancient bento that could double as an exorcism result. That is very specific. It's worse than I thought. A ryokan should be warm and inviting, but this place feels like it's waiting for someone to tell it it's over. This is a disaster. Yes. And he said yes too directly. Wow. Just like that? No attempt to sugarcoat it? Would you believe me if I tried? Honestly, no. Fair point. What happened here? I lost the power to run it. You say that like you misplaced it under a cushion? Would have been easier if I had. Oh, interesting. And how long has it been like this? Very long. That at least I live. I should just walk away. This is not my problem, not my responsibility. But still, I know this feeling. I've lived this feeling. I know what this is like. You're far too tired of keeping this place, but you know it will die with you if you don't hold it together. His hands are unmoving, but his shoulders tremble, betraying him. Looks like I hit a nerve. Have you changed your mind then, about staying here? I blink. That wasn't what I planned to say. But looking at this place, I cannot see an inn like this and walk away. Not when it still has bones strong enough to stand. No, I haven't changed my mind. I'm not just going to help out. I'm going to help you revitalize it. Because deep down, even after that, I'm still an Okami. Still someone who believes an inn like this deserves life. Yeah, that is the title of the game. Ookami Okami. We are the great wolf yokai deity that handles the ryokan. This is just good. Help? Yes, surely you haven't been left to your own device for so long that you've forgotten what that means. I'm aware of the concept, but I don't need it. I'm sure don't, but that doesn't mean you should turn it down. People offer help, then they leave midway, or make it worse. So don't think of it as help then. Think of it as professional meddling. Thank you, Seribot, to ban and block those. Thank you a lot. Persistent. And you're stubborn. He exhales slowly as though bracing himself. And what do you gain from this? A place to stay, obviously. You want to stay with me, even though we just met. He sounds more amused than betrayed. Yeah, well, technically I just died, so I think I'm entitled to make a few impulsive decisions, right? Besides, it's either you're creepy ryokan or wandering around until something with detachable jaws decides I look crunchy. And my gut says you're not the type to take advantage of a woman. I tilt my head slightly, watching for a twitch or any sign of protesting. Nothing, just calm, tired silence. Besides, you need help, and I need purpose. Let's not complicate a mutually beneficial arrangement. And you assume you can do better in keeping this place than me? I know I can do better. His ears pricked up as if I genuinely surprised him. You claim experience then? Dear, I used to walk barefoot through corridors, balancing ledgers, counting guests, and yelling at staff, all before breakfast. I let the silence hang, watching him piece it together. You were an Okami in your past life. Ah, so you do listen. A dangerous skill, I know. Then tell me, Okami-sama, what would you do to improve it? For starters, get rid of the cobwebs before they start charging rent. There's dust on every surface, the lanterns are so dim, I thought that we were holding an exorcism. And I'm pretty sure I felt something evil whispering in that cupboard. I motioned toward the dust-covered reception table next. This looks alarmingly shoddy. Guests should feel welcome, not like they're auditioning for a background role in a ghost story. I glanced toward the empty seating area, where the chairs looked rather dusty and unkempt. My ears lowered instinctively, the sight tugged at a quiet edge in my chest. This place was meant to be lively, and now it just sags. Back in my ryokan? Oh, what a time that was. The lanterns always glowed warmly, the sake never stopped flowing, and I knew the name of every guest who ever dared to flirt with me. I may have been land behind the curtains, but the halls never were. Laughter, footsteps, whispers in the night, sometimes scandalous, sometimes not. It was a home, noisy and beautiful and alive. Well, this is a shrine to silence. This whole place is a tragedy. And you believe you can fix this? I know I can fix this. I told you again. Arrogant. If you are as skilled as you claim? Yes, if. But you're welcome to test me. He studies me for a long moment, and I catch the precise moment he realizes he's going to lose this argument. Fine, but don't blame me when you fail. Ah, there's the answer I was hoping for. You will work here then? Naturally. And you will follow my rules. Define well out. The man just turns on his heel, expecting me to follow. This is going to be entertaining. Well then, now that you've sort of accepted my offer, I suppose I should at least know who my boss is. That's Shimon. And who exactly are you, Shimon? I am one of the 4 mythical beasts. Yeah, this is Byakko. Alright, this is really Byakko. He answers with a casual indifference of someone commenting on the weather. I beg your pardon? The azure dragon, the vermilion bird, the white tiger, the black tortoise. Hello Summer, welcome! It is very interesting one. This game has a really good writing, and the main character is, I'd say, I like the main character. Yep, there is three more. The dragon, the phoenix, the tiger, and the tortoise. Yep, this is really the four beasts. I am the white tiger. As in the white tiger? The very same. Slowly, I let my gaze travel up and down, actually looking at him. This frail, wilting daikon red showman is the legendary Byakko. The wilting red icon radish. That's specific. Damn you. Yep. He watches me with quite amusement. This man definitely knows what I'm thinking. And how, pray tell, does one of the four mythical beasts end up like this? That is not important. I think it's very important. You're free to think so. I exhale sharply through my nose. Fine. I will let it go for now. Fine. Let's start over then. I am Akine, former Okami of Ryokan Tsukikage in the human world. I ran my Ryokan for decades. I know how to handle guests, manage staff, and maintain order. Do you now? A challenge. Oh, delightful. Dear, I once managed a summer festival, 3 weddings, and a pipe burst all in one day, while wearing a kimono with a basted hem. I practically breathed hospitality. I kept that place running on time, under budget, and with guests so happy they left gifts. Shimon doesn't answer before shaking his head sarcastically. Bold words for a wolf who drowned in a river. Excuse me? I was not the one who was fished out like a wet, shivering pup. I was just testing the current. Testing the current. How fortunate then that I arrived before your test reached its conclusion. Fine, he won his round. Welcome then to your new home. Well then, boss, shouldn't you be showing me around? Surely you have some idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. Perhaps. He moves with the grace of someone who refuses to acknowledge his own exhaustion. Naturally, I match his pace. If I wanted, I could glide ahead effortlessly. But there's something entertaining about watching him pretend he's not running on sheer willpower alone. Just as I'm considering how long he'll keep up the act, I catch sight of my reflection in a dusty mirror. Right. I'm still wearing his robe. It's scandalously slipping off one shoulder, draping around me in a way that could either be elegant or suggestive, depending on lighting. My, and here I am, strolling through your home in nothing but your clothing. What would the spirit say? Shimon stops mid-step and turns to me. You require proper clothing. Do I? I think this look has a certain charm, a bit daring, quite refined actually. Stay here. Such a commanding tone. He doesn't dignify me with a response, rude, and disappears down the hall, leaving me alone. I take the opportunity to glance around. What was this place like before, when it was alive? And why does he seem so reluctant to talk about it? Before I can dig too deeply into my own curiosity, Shimon returns carrying a neatly folded kimono. The moment my fingers press the fabric, I notice something immediately. It's well kept. There's a faint, lingering scent, soft, floral, and distinctly not his. A woman's scent. Whose kimono is this? Well, ask. Oh boss, whose kimono did you just give me? He recoiled slightly as if I just hit a nerve. It was the only one left available. Was it? Nothing but silence. Curious. The fabric is elegant and preserved with care, not the kind of thing a man like him would keep out of convenience. Funny thing too, a forgotten garment wouldn't be this well kept. Are you going to change, or do you prefer to stand here and test my patience? Oh, I love testing patience, but you already know that. That's not a disagreement. Well, whoever this communal belonged to, they mattered. A lover, perhaps? So much stress. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, this game is still demo, so a bit unoptimized, but I remember they will optimize this. Okay. This hallway leads to the guest rooms. How many are there? That is really good kimono, honestly. And you tidied at the head too. More than enough, but they aren't used. Don't worry, boss. I have plenty of ideas to bring life back to this place. I will reserve judgment. He strides ahead before I can retort. There's something familiar in this. Not the walls, but the rhythm. Walking the halls, checking rooms, holding it all together. I did this for decades. I watched him just ahead, shoulders heavy in that way I remember too well. Was he always this quiet? Or did the ryokan take his voice like it tried to take mine? This is one of the guest rooms. Oh? He slides the shoji door open with a smooth motion, revealing the room inside. Well, this one is not completely hopeless. What a relief. I was worried. His voice is as dry as the air in here, but I catch the subtle mused tone. Still, I wouldn't call it inviting. Feel more like the kind of room you give to guests when you don't actually want them to stay. I swish my tail, stepping further inside. A little warmth, a little charm, and this place could be something special. I simply cannot wait. Alright, first order of business. Who's cleaning all this? That would be you. My dear, you really think I would fall for that? You are the Okami now. Yes, and a proper Okami delegates. That's correct. Speaking of, where are old staffs? Surely you weren't running this place alone? No, there were others. Were? A soldier spirit who cook, a broom that never stops sweeping, a lazy river dweller who barely did anything unless bribed. Okay, that is an interesting crew, alright. When my strength faded, they withdrew. Yokai bound to a place need energy to remain. Without it, they slumber or disappear. So they've been asleep this whole time? Perhaps. Or waiting. I cannot, and I can no longer tell the difference. He says it like it doesn't hurt, but something in his voice tells me it does. His weight shifts. Something is off. Boss? His posture wavers, his balance falters, and before I know it, he collapses. Shimon! I moved without thinking, catching him before he fully crumpled to the floor. It's lighter than I expected. Surprisingly so. For someone built like a tragic mountain god, I thought I'd need divine intervention, or at least a sturdy wheelbarrow. Well now, look who still has upper body strength. We don't do anything. He just collapsed after telling about the stories about the yokai that handles this in before. You overdid it, didn't you? Silence. I sigh, pressing my finger slightly to his wrist, checking the pulse beneath his skin. Wait, do you guys even have a pulse? I'm alive. I smoothed a stray lock of white hair away from his mask, brushing it carefully behind his ear. You really don't take care of yourself, huh? It looks like he might respond, but in the end, he doesn't. Lucky for you, dear. You've just hired the best Okami there is. He groaned softly. I take that as acceptance. Now, where's your room? Unnecessary. Ah, so he's one of those. The quiet, brooding types who wear their past like a second mask and dare you to ask what's underneath. Let me guess, you think you can sleep anywhere, don't you? Yes. No, absolutely not. If I let you, you will curl up in some drafty hallway and waste away in your sleep. A proper yokai master must have a proper room. He exhales aggressively. The nerve. Look, you can fight me on this, or you can just tell me where it is and I will let you sleep in peace. Your choice. End of the hall. Alright, boss, up we go. Shimon's room is unsurprising. It's organized, spotless even, but it is also the most lifeless space I have ever stepped into. This is the room of a man who has decided to live his life as an aesthetic exercise in suffering. I shift my grip again, still surprised I'm carrying him at all, to be honest, and lower him carefully onto the futon. The second he touched the mattress, his body fully gave in to the exhaustion. You know, most people keep something in their room. A trinket, a book maybe, like anything that suggests they have feelings. Silence, which is expected, but still. The mask may be a bit personal, so help change his clothes. Wait, I should be able to click it. Yeah, clicking is hard. I try to click it. Seems like this is a bit buggy. Let's see if I can press enter. Hello? Seems like the game is buggy. Wait a bit. Let's wait a bit if it can load. Let me check a bit. I hope so. CPU and is okay. CPU and GPU is okay. Okay. Seems like the game one is buggy. The one that I tried to choose something. Yeah, we can skip to some area, but let's see if it is working. That happens. Let me check a bit. Let me check a bit. Ah, okay. Okay. Seems like it was almost hanging. It should be good. Okay. You can see it's working now. Shimon is drenched in sweat. Without thinking, I reach for the collar of his robe, loosening the fabric slightly to help him breathe. Also, the ad will start, so I think I will grab some drinks first before we continue. This should be good because it's almost 1 hour. So, already 1 hour actually. So, let's wait for the ad break first. But yeah, I think it's not frozen because I can see it works. Yep, it works. My fingers brush the warm skin of his chest. It's searing. His skin radiates an intense amount of heat. Oh, Kami-sama, he's burning up. Interesting. So yeah, I think let's take a break first for 3 minutes. Then let's go back here after this. In the meantime, I am trying to click the menu if it is possible. That's possible. So let me save. Let me save. I think the issue is on the audio because the audio is not loading. You cannot. I don't think anyone can hear the audio, right? The game audio. Let me save it a bit. While waiting for the 3 minutes. I have the drink here actually, so it's okay. I just need to click the save button. Like that. Interesting that the save button is not really responsive in this part. So yeah. Ah, that works at least. So let me save it a bit. Yep, save is working. Save is working, but the game audio is, I don't know if the game audio can be heard or not. I think that time it is not working. But yeah, let me wait a bit. Okay, I think I'm back with more drinks to get, and Edric is done too. So let me get back to the title. Okay, the audio works, so not the issue. Let's load. So I think the audio is actually stopped. Yeah. So not an issue. Okay, let me get this drinks a bit. I have uh the package tea. So mm, it's a good package tea. So yeah, I think let's continue. Yep. Yes, it's good. Yeah, let's continue. Shimon is drenched in sweat. Without thinking, I reach for the collar of his robe, loosening the fabric slightly to help him breathe. My fingers press the warm skin of his chest. It's searing. His skin radiates an intense amount of heat. Oh, Kami-sama, he's burning up. And yet, when I touch him, I'm the one holding my breath. His hand twitches as he gestures toward the wooden chest in the corner. Ah, so he's aware and very much letting this happen. Your clothes are in there? He gives a small nod, head tilting, observing me. I move to the chest, slightly open. Inside, a stack of folded robes identical in design. I grab one from the top and return. Alright, let's get out you of this. Let's get out you out of this, boss. No funny business. I'm doing this as a professional, a responsible adult. I kneel beside him, fingers brushing his shoulder as I pull the outer rope down slowly. The damp fabric clings before giving way. My palm accidentally grazed the curve of his back. Shimon inhales sharply. A tremor runs through his arm. Hold still, alright? Shimon exhales slowly now, then speaks with a low tone. You're very thorough, Okami-sama. My fingers freeze just below his collarbone. My heart does something rather scandalous. This man is trembling, but he still has the gall to tease me like this. I swallow the urge to retort. There, that's better. You'll be back to grumbling at me in no time. I trace my thumb carefully along the edge of his sleeve, light, pointless touch. I convince myself to adjust the fold. We both know it isn't. Sleep well, Shimon. Now that that's settled, this sad, exhausted excuse for a tiger clearly doesn't know how to take care of himself, let alone run an entire ryokan. Hey man, look at him. Gorgeous? Yes. Responsible? Questionable. He's lucky I'm here. Or maybe I'm the unlucky one. Depends on the lighting. This is my mission now. No guests, no staff. That's thick enough to grow mushrooms in. Spirits loitering like they pay rent. Ha, not on my tatami. Alright, this place is a mess. Let's fix that. Ah, this is the mini game they say. Interact with dirt, cobwebs, and evil spirits using the mouse left click until they are removed from the environment. I sharp, dust, cobwebs, gunk. Whatever doesn't belong, it's getting evicted. This is still ryokan, gosh darn it, and it will start acting like one. Let's keep finding and clearing every nook and cranny. The more I clean, the lighter the air will feel. The environment will change once you have cleaned everything. Ah, this is interesting. Okay, let's see how it works. Power wash. Yeah, power wash simulator. Okay, and we can click the map. Okay, we check the entrance first and click all of the cobweb. Ah yes, a cobweb to the face. More haunted manner than ryokan, really? Okay, that's not bad. Right above the guest book? That's just rude. No one wants to sign in under a spider ambush. Yep, something like that. Ah, okay. This one. This is objective. Clean dirty spots and exorcise spirits. I love this. Sudden find an item, find a hidden object, something like that, or cleaning. The poor plant is trying its best, so the creepy crawlies have to go. Something like that. How about this? Or this? Hmm. A torn scroll. Either someone left in a hurry and accidentally torn it, or a fight broke and this is the aftermath. Okay, we take care of that. How about this? I think the windows are the only one dazzling in this shokan. Thanks to these suspicious yellow stains. That's why it's dazzling. Lovely. Okay. What else? This one? Of course, there will be blood, because this inn doesn't have enough horrific ambience already. Yep, the 6. Someone is still waiting here. But for what? Or who? Oh! Ah, that's the spirit. I see, I see. You know, if you're going to lurk inside the cup door, at least offer to help us. Hello, there is a hand. Ah, that's cute. One more. This one. A little light would be nice, preferably the non-ominous kind. Ah, room clean. Oh, this is a good ryokan. Interesting one. Interesting one. Okay. Okay, so anything that I can click? Nothing. Let's go to the red bridge. Okay, there is a hand in here. Just no. Need 3 times to clean it up. How about you? Well, that's either caused by a swamp gas or a creature lurking under the water. I don't want to deal with either. They might come in handy. Yes. Oh, hello! A pair of glowing eyes in a dark room. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted today. 3. Nature is reclaiming this place. I suppose I should reclaim it back. Yeah. Don't think about what caused it. Just scrub it clean. 5. 2 more, 2 more. Not exactly this kind of soothing scenery I'd expect. 6. 1 more. Where is it? I'm just imagining her using duster to shoot them off. Yes. 1 more, 1 more. Where is it? Where to click? Not this. If there is any haunted things I can click. This? No. You can see my mouse, right? Should be good. Holy water spray bottle. Yes. One more. This one? No, not this one. Yep. Yeah, feel free to suggest anything. If I haven't found it before that, feel free to suggest it. I just try to click somewhere. Sorry if it is suddenly a bit louder because I am closer to the mic right now to see what to click. Dot. There is some ice here. Oh, this one. It's just the wind, right? Right? Oh, that's what you mean by dot. Okay. Room clean. I step back, surveying my work with no small amount of satisfaction. The dust gone. The cobwebs vanquished. The evil spirits are probably migrating somewhere else. Then I hear footsteps behind me. I turn just as Shimon enters, and... oh no. Why is he so handsome? Why does he look like that after barely a nap? His skin has color again, his shoulders look broader, his jawline is more defined, and I bet I can use it to slice emoji. sorry for not picking. Sleeping for a little bit changed his appearance so drastically? Is that even allowed? My gaze absolutely betrays me, and of course he notices. Yep, ahem. I clear my throat so hard, I might have dislodged my spine and immediately throw my hands toward the freshly cleaned lobby. Well, look who's up and walking. What do you think? That's nervous. It is acceptable. I'm sorry. Did I miss here? Because it sounded like you just undersold my miracle work. Hello, Mushroom Hello, Dev. Hello, Dev. Welcome. I have a fun playing here and this reading all the description. It's very nice. This game is very lovely. Thank you for making this demo. Ah yeah, it's almost the end. Everything is still standing. That is an improvement. I gasp, hand to my chest like he just struck me with a mortal wound. Everything is still standing. After I've done all I've done, this is the level of praise I get. Would you prefer ceremony? A festival in your honor? A small compliment wouldn't hurt. Hello, Ajun. Yes, you need to. If you can play this game. It is worth your time. Or you can watch my VOD too. I will see if the spirits can play instruments. Did he just joke back? Did my ears trick me? Admit it, you're impressed. You did well. Wait, say it again. No. Just one more, please, so I can cherish your compliment. I will say only this. It's nice to walk through a place that does not resemble an evil spirit's final resting place. Ah, victory. I fold my arms triumphantly while he... Well, I cannot tell what his expression is under that mask, but I know that he approves. Perhaps it is time. time to reopen, start gathering power again. Then let's do it. I step forward, tilting my head, watching him closely. Hello, Annie, welcome. Yeah, this is almost done. Seems like it, but it is very fun. I'll make this dragon shine again, boss. Just you watch. We will see. No. We will succeed. And this time, he doesn't argue. The ryokan creaks as if exhaling for the first time in years. The dust may have settled, but the real chaos, it's only just beginning. Yeah, because this is the only demo. Creative direction, Mushroom Mellow, and art. Programming Melissa, storyline Azure X Twilight, marketing editor Lenny, sound sound, music Momism. This is a really good demo. Seriously, and it shows the mechanics of the hidden object quite well. I like that. But yeah, this game, it captivates me, honestly. The main character is unique and sassy, and very experienced. I relate to them for this, honestly. And yeah, not Tiger Man. Byakko. But yes, in this intro, I can see his face because I don't choose to open the mask because yeah, I think the mask is very personal, so I keep it on the choice. Yeah, no, no, yeah, no. I mean the experience, etc. That is very good. Hello, Jung. What do you mean? But yeah, the game is very interesting. So yeah, if you want to play, the demo is free on Steam. It's just out yesterday, and you can play it. Everyone saw that Tiger Man. Ah, that's nice. The CGM story extension. Yes, that is very good. Yeah, I cannot wait to see more on this one, honestly, because it is very interesting and very captivating. The dialogue and the witty interaction is very good, and I like the what is it, the cleaning mechanics, the point and click mechanics. It is good. One thing that I found is there is some freezing when I try to choose between helping him to change the rope or opening the mask, and some of the pointer is not working. I am using mouse and keyboard at the moment, so, but some of the like this, some of the button is for controller. That's what I'm thinking for this one. Yep, I will try the demo again when the update is out. I will definitely. And thank you for letting me know about this game. It is very good. I like this, and also the Death and Faeology too. I like those. But yeah, that is quite short demo, about 1 hour, I believe. One and a half hour. But it is really nice. The setting is only setting and sound at the moment, but it is good. So yeah, I think that should be all for this stream today. Thank you all for joining us here, and thank you again, Mushroom Dev, for joining me and making this game, making this demo. And yeah, this is very nice. Ah, I see. No worries, no worries. I can see that. Also, you can see the logo is still Unity and OokamiOkamiYarn. But yeah, that is the demo, so it's okay. It's normal. You can that can be updated next time for that one. But yeah, it is a good short stream for this. If you want, later I will upload the VOD to the YouTube, and you can see how it is. I will showcase it too on the social media. But yeah, thank you all for coming, and see you soon in the next FallInLoveFestival stream, whenever that be. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later, I don't know. But yeah, okay, no worries. Thank you, that is very good. thank you. Also, before I am yapping more, let's do some outro. And yeah, I'm Gaming Channel, and this is my channel for showing games and etc. So yeah, bye bye, nyan manyan. Thank you.